Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Chris. This is Forza Motorsport 7. This is a little bit different from most videos that you're probably going to see from me. I'm not usually a big fan of racing games in general, but I watch one race a year and it's this one. Today is the Indy 500, and it's a race near and dear to my heart. I went to my first Indy 500 in 2006. My brother lived there and always wanted to go, so we sat right in turn 3, there. Turn 4, excuse me. Turn 4 up there. It was like 105 degrees. I was hot, I was tired. But as soon as those cars first came around that turn at full speed, we all just kind of chuckled, and I was a believer. So it's pretty awesome. Like I said, I only watch the one race a year. My brother tries to go every year that he can. It's like Christmas to him. So I figured I would fire up Forza for the first time, actually, and see what happened. It's an interesting race. A lot of people think racing is just a bunch of left turns, which, not gonna lie to you, it is. Pay no attention to that. Scrape the grass there a little bit. But the Indy 500 is 500 miles. This track is 2.5 miles long, so 250 laps, or 2 miles long? Can't remember. So essentially they do 500 miles around this oval. At a certain point it becomes more about strategy. Do you pit when you're low on fuel? Do you hope that there's a crash or a yellow flag so that you can move up some positions for free, or refill your gas tank for free? All that strategy and tactics is fantastic, and it gets really tense. Plus it's fun to arbitrarily pick a driver in a sport you're not too familiar with and decide to follow them. One of my favorites is James Hinchcliffe. He's a Canadian guy. You might recognize him from he was in a season of Dancing with the Stars. Very charismatic guy, real goofy dude. He doesn't win a lot of races, but he always has a good time. He's very charismatic, fun to watch. Leading the pack this year is going to be Scott Dixon. I've heard him referred to as the perfect racing human being. Because he is just really good at winning races. That first year that we went, we saw, I believe that was Marco Andretti's first race. So we were kind of pulling for him. I think it was Sam Hornish Jr. took a penalty through the pits, and he ended up getting pushed way to the back. Ended up fighting for every place on the board, and he ended up passing Marco right at the finish line, won by seconds. Great race. What a shootout at the end there. We've sat in a couple different places. Like I said before, our first seats were up in turn 4 there, right in front of me right now. We had, don't worry about that cone. We didn't need that cone. We had one year where we were up on turn 1, all the way up on the first level here, right there. Which is great. We could see like half the track from there, but we only got the tickets because the guy, his wife was pregnant, and her due date was on race day, and he's like, well, maybe it's best for the marriage if I go to this race, or if I don't go to this race. So I've given up hope on getting those tickets again, because I'm pretty sure he gets them every year. Never met the guy. Just heard that story. Normally, we sit on the infield in turn 2. There's a pretty big field there. Right about right here, across from the right there, across from the box seats there. Usually just kind of pull up a seat, lay on the grass, or stand for a couple hours. It's not a big deal. Usually the adrenaline of the race keeps you pumped up. What do we got here? A couple laps left to go. It's always something different. Each race is very interesting. I like sitting in that turn 2 infield there just because you really get to hear the cars. Throughout the race, you can kind of hear the engines go by as they degrade and kind of break down. It's really just it's a marathon is what it is. Coming up on the pack here. See if I can lap someone before the end of this race. Oh man. Usually we watch the race and then we go home or go to my brother's place and we'll put on the replay and order a pizza, and by the time we get about a fourth of the way through the race, we're all asleep anyway. Game's telling me to rewind. I'm not going to do that because I'm not a nerd. I'm just trying to edge some people out here. See if I can drag a little bit. First place! We'll see who can put up a similar performance today. So that's all I'm gonna do. I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my favorite race. Wanted to do a special little video for today. Thanks for watching, and have a good week. Bye, everybody.